What is up, my friends? Welcome to another Freedom Seats Friday. Today we're going to talk about the new mass surveillance that is sweeping the nation. Yes, the flock camera. And are we really free? Guys, hit that like and subscribe button. Comment down below. Let me know, are we free? Are we actually free? We talk about freedom in America, but are we actually free with all the surveillance we have in our country and in our state right now? Guys, let's talk about these flock cameras here. So I found this website called DFlock, and it gives you a whole bunch of stuff. It tells you what these flock cameras actually are. It tells you what they do. It tells you where they are, literally everywhere that they are. It gives you the exact locations of where they are, and we've got a bunch of people cutting them down. And is that actually helping? Let's talk about that today. So DFlock is the website. I'll put a link to it down in my description there. But it says here they've got 125,008 cameras mapped in the USA right now, and they said that some cities are rejecting them, which is interesting. So these are actually called ALPRs, automated license plate readers, and they are AI-powered cameras that capture and analyze images of all passing vehicles, storing details like your car's location, date, and time. They also capture your car's make, model, color, and identifying features such as dents, roof racks, and bumper stickers, often turning these into searchable data points. Interesting. These cameras collect data on millions of vehicles regardless of whether the driver is suspected of a crime or not. The systems are marketed as indispensable tools to fight crime, but they ignore the powerful tools police already have to track criminals, such as cell phone location data, creating a loophole that doesn't require a warrant. So it's always anything like this, mass surveillance, it's always for public safety. It's to make us safer. It's for the good of your communities, the good of your country. But we all know what happens with stuff like this. It gets abused, and then the government starts using it for things that it shouldn't. And that's always how it is. Yes, it might catch criminals. It might help catch, bad guys that are stealing a car. Then they can track it easier because there's more cameras. Don't we have enough cameras as it is, but that could already track everything? But so even I told my wife about this, and she said, well, as long as you're not doing anything wrong, yes, until the people in charge start to decide that you are doing something wrong. Maybe something that you usually do that isn't considered illegal right now would be. I don't know if you remember back to, I believe it was 2020, 2021, somewhere around there, where the FBI was categorizing people that had "Don't tread on me" stickers on their cars. They gave like a list of possible terrorist organization logos, and one of them was a "Don't tread on me" sticker. Like literally, the country that we're in started with the "Don't tread on me" flag as one of their flags, and that somehow became a terrorist symbol. Somehow our FBI was now categorizing that. So how many Americans have that on their cars? So now would they be considering you a terrorist, and they could track you with the ability from these flock cameras to track your vehicle because you have a "Don't tread on me" sticker? That's where it goes. That's how it leads into that. Yes, the government we have in right now wouldn't track you because you have a "Don't tread on me" sticker, probably, but they might. They might, and the next one might, and these would be put in place for future governments to do whatever they like, right? And these would just be another step in the realm of mass surveillance between our cell phones, between our security cameras, the Ring cameras. I don't know if you know, Ring camera actually will give your data and your videos to the police without even asking you for permission. They will give it right over, and we all have them. Everybody's got them all over. Most people probably know this. I don't know. If you don't, look it up. It's a thing. They will give your information away, but we all have them, and it's for convenience, and it's for your safety. Right? And we sacrifice, our freedoms for safety. That's why it's a very important thing to remember when you are sacrificing a little bit of that freedom for a little bit of that safety. There's got to be some type of balance. There's got to be a balance. You can't give up too much freedom because you will have no freedoms you know, and you might be a little bit safer, but you really will just be controlled more than you will be safer. What's that saying? I actually have a sticker of it, and I can't even think of the saying now. Those who choose safety over freedom deserve neither. Is that the right saying? Something like that? Hold on, I'm going to look it up right now. It's something like that. But you know what I mean. If you're giving up, every time you give up a little bit of that freedom, you probably won't get it back. We are tracked and our data is sold and stolen everywhere. Literally everywhere. I heard that even the, what's that gaming system you put over the Oculus, that you put over your eyes and you can play the games. It's like virtual reality. I heard that the eye movements, they actually record your eye movements and they sell that data. The red lines in your eye movements, they're taking biometric data. Every time you have that Oculus on, it is recording your eyes. I don't know if anybody has been to a doctor's office now where you put your hand over the little thing, it scans your palm, and that's how you check into a doctor's office. Yes, I've been to one of those. Didn't do the hand scanner thing, but yes, they scan your hand. Your data and your biometric data and your everyday lives are being surveilled as much as possible. So why give the governments one more resource to do so when if the police do their jobs as is without these, they can do a good job. And we know they can because your communities can be kept safe by your police to an extent. That's why we have our Second Amendment, to keep us safe when they can't get there, So it says here, what is Flock? Flock Safety is one of the largest ALPR vendors in the United States. Their cameras are installed for police departments, businesses, and HOAs. How many of them are in New Jersey? We'll put this up on the screen here. So it's weird. You can actually see how it kind of goes up through the middle of New Jersey. There's some scattered on the edge, on the shore, and it kind of goes down to Atlantic City, but they're not all over. Now, there might be other companies that are in these areas instead. They are taking over, and if you zoom out and look at the whole United States, I mean, they are everywhere. The middle of the country is kind of not as bad, but when you zoom out, I mean, they are all over the East Coast like crazy. West Coast, not so much. In the middle of the country, not so much. But they are spreading, and it has become a problem. People are taking it into their own hands to go out and chop these things down to try and disable them. You've heard I don't know if you've heard about the green laser trick, or they try and shoot a green laser at it. Who knows if that actually does anything? But do you think that actually helps? I am the type of person that, things like this, if this is our taxpayer money and you go and cut one of these down and then just go put another one up, I mean, I think maybe it's kind of wasting taxpayer money, but I guess if enough people did it, maybe they would stop. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not telling anyone to do that. I'm just saying there are ways that we can stop things as we the people, to stop being surveilled, to stop being controlled by a government that is possibly going to be even more tyrannical one day. And we don't want to give, future governments that could be tyrannical more ammo and more surveillance to come and get us if they want to. That's the whole idea of the Second Amendment. That's why I'm such a big supporter of it, and I want to be a beacon of freedom if I can in New Jersey, because I'm just a regular guy just like you out there, and I want my family to live free and safe and not one day have to worry about maybe their children or their children's children living in a country or a state that is surveilling them and controlling them and overtaxing them. Yes, we're being overtaxed like the founding fathers would never believe. We have to stand up and do whatever we can to stop things like this from happening. The number one way you want to try first is legally. You don't want to try and do things that are going to make you now be taken from your family, be put in jail, because you've now done these things to make your state a freer state or country a freer country by chopping down flock cams, and then you go to jail and you're not with your family anymore. So there is definitely consequences to your actions. So guys, let me know down below, have you seen these flock cameras in your state and in your communities? Have you cut any down? Have you taken that Sawzall out and cut one down? I mean, obviously it's Sawzall. Sawzall is probably the best. I mean, it's like a skinny little pipe, probably the best option. I mean, I've seen people putting plastic bags over the top of them. I don't know if that does anything, but maybe that's a maybe legal option, right? Just bag them, plastic bag them. But they are definitely spreading, and it is not a good thing. the more surveillance there is, the less freedoms we have, and the more surveillance there is, the more tools that are put in place for future tyrannical governments to impose their evil wills on us, we the people. So guys, thanks for watching another Freedom Seeds Friday. Keep learning, keep training, keep your eye out for things like this as well. It's not always firearms that governments are trying to restrict. They're trying to restrict lots of different freedoms, and we have to be aware of them and get the word out there. I just want to be a Paul Revere to get the word out there, to try and help people know what's going on. And if you're capable of doing things legally to stop this, please do so, and let's try and figure it out together, what we can do as a community, as a country, as citizens, free citizens, we the people. That's us, guys. Thank you. God bless you all. God bless America. Thanks for watching another Freedom Seeds Friday. Freedom Seeds Friday, planting one freedom seed every Friday. Have a great rest of your night. God bless you all.